Hey everybody, welcome to Saving Greens Homestead. My name is Keisha, and this is my buddy, Sunny. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I welcome you. I wanted to start off by showing you guys these tomatoes over here, because they're just so pretty. I'm just so pleased with these tomatoes. I'm going to try and fit them in this video however I can, because they are just amazing looking. And right now, the temperatures are starting to get so cold that they're not going to last very long. But the reason why I brought you guys out here today is to show you that I have been hard at work. I've been clearing out these beds. I have not cleared out the basil yet, but I am going to do that and get this basil all dried out and stored away for use in my teas or my lemonade or in my recipes and my cooking, my sauces. I wanted to show you guys something else real quick while I'm right here. Look at this huge tomato I found out here when I was pulling out this tomato plant. I said, okay, well, I figure I'll leave him out and let him finish ripening. The other parts of the plant I threw away. Well, you'll see where I piled them up. I didn't throw them away. I just removed them. These are pepper plants. I'm going to try and pot these pepper plants up so that I can have them indoors with me and overwinter indoors. This is one of the piles of all the stuff I pulled out of here. All of these pomegranates are harvested and removed off of this tree. I still have to there's still a few of them left over here on this tree that we're going to have to get. And then I'm going to trim back these trees for next season and get them prepared for next season. I have a pile of pine cones. I don't know if you guys can see those under here, but there's a pile of pine cones that I'm going to have to collect because we're going to be doing a craft at church where we make a centerpiece for our Thanksgiving table, and the craft requires pine cones. So I'm going to be out here collecting all these pine cones. I'm glad I have a lot of them for us to be able to use. So here's another pile of plants that I pulled out of these beds. And I have some soil that I'm going to fill in these beds and get them, reset these beds for when I plant my winter stuff. Now, I have a lot of cabbages, broccoli, cauliflower, and stuff like that I'm going to be putting in these beds. And use these beds for my winter grow out. And for this pile, and the other pile that I showed you, I'm just going to burn these in my barrel in the background there. Here's a look at some of the plants that I started. So they're all going to the church. I think the beets too. I think all of it's going to go. And here is another large pile of dried plants that I pulled out of these beds here. Now you might notice I left some things in these beds. I didn't pull them out, and that's because these pepper plants, I want to try and continue to grow them out indoors, overwinter them indoors. I did that one year with a poblano. Some of you that's been watching my videos for a long time, you've seen me talk about that one. I kept that one pepper plant going for 3 years, 3 seasons. And it produced peppers for me inside the house all winter long, and I loved it. And then I cleared all these other beds all the way down. Now I did leave some of these tomato plants right here because I wanted to harvest these tomatoes off of here, but some of them underneath are still good, so I wanted to take them off. And this is another tomato plant that I left inside this bed here because it still has some good tomatoes on it that I can harvest. So I want to get those harvested before I pull this plant completely out. And I've been busy. I've been busy doing a lot of work outside here, but I've also been busy inside in my kitchen. So let me show you what I've been doing in there. So I have been very busy curing these olives. There's some more up here from the harvest that I got from my church, off my church's tree recently. And then with other things that I bought, I marinated mushrooms. I made some pickled vegetables. And not all these are sealed. Like these are sealed. These olives are not sealed because they're still in the curing process. And so they aren't sealed. The mushrooms are sealed. And I also rendered some lard. So I've been busy in the kitchen, outside, just doing things as I feel I have energy enough to do. Trying to get things ready and prepared because the holidays are coming on really quick. I have one more thing I want to show you guys in the front yard. So I'll see you out front. I've been out here just walking around, looking at everything that's growing still. And I have a lot of things that are growing out front here that I haven't shown you guys in a while. Like this sugar cane has taken off and is growing very well right there in that little corner. And then I have radishes that are volunteering down here. I still have onions out here. I have a volunteer sunflower coming up. I don't know how long I'm going to leave him because he's like right in the middle, right in the way of where we mow, when we mow out here. But I wanted to show you guys this. Look at this. Now, I had said about it getting really cold, and I don't know if you guys can see that those leaves are all black. Those are watermelon leaves. All my watermelon plants right here is died off because it's just too cold. But they actually have watermelons still growing on them. I'm going to end up giving those to my chickens. But I just wanted to show you that it has been very cold. And so those things that are frost tender are dying off really quickly now. But there are watermelons on these plants still. Like I said, they'll go to the chickens. And then I wanted to show you this too. This cabbage I had taken the head off of it and left it out here. And then the sides and everything just started sprouting these side shoots on the cabbage. And all these side shoots are still edible and good. I can cut these off and cook them up. Same thing with this one. This one, I never took the head out, but it's starting to grow new leaves in a new center. It's so weird. I didn't know they'd do that. I know that broccoli, once you harvest the head off of broccoli, it throws out side shoots. But I just never knew that the cabbages did that too. And then I wanted to show you guys over here. I have a whole bunch of volunteer lettuces growing in my grass here. Well, my weeds, my patchy grass. Look at that one. So I'm gonna get these dug up and put in this bed as soon as I get all this grass and stuff pulled out of here. And then I have more sunflower volunteers right here. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys just some of the cool things that I found growing out here in this front yard, and to show you that it has been cold, that you can see and tell that with the watermelon vines that are turning black. It's only a matter of time before the cold starts to affect my tomatoes and stuff. And this sorghum, I decided that I'm gonna cut it down low again and see if it lasts through another winter. It already survived one winter. I don't see why it wouldn't survive another one. But it's going to be my experiment over the winter season to see if this continues to grow for a third season. We'll see. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for today. As you can see, this garden is still very green, very lush and pretty. And I will continue to leave my tomatoes and peppers until it gets too cold that it starts affecting their growth. But until then, I am going to milk it for as long as I can and keep them up. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to show you that I am busy doing some things here and there around my homestead here, and preparing for the winter time and to continue to grow food. Just because winter is coming doesn't mean that everything stops and production stops. It just means that it changes, it shifts. And I'm one of those that I believe in growing food all year round. So I will bring you along as I finish getting these beds ready and prepped over here for my winter crops and my winter food production. So I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, God bless. You guys, I just wanted to share with you that these cosmos finally bloomed. And it looks so pretty up against that sunset. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Sunsets and flowers.